students, welcome to Vidya Myriad. This video is made for class 6 on chapter number 3 playing with numbers, and today we are going to do exercise 3.6 of NCERT. Now let us first understand the basic concept of this exercise, that is we should know how we are going to find out the HCF. Now there are two ways to find it. Let us understand the first method, that is factorization method. HCF means highest common factor among the pairs. Now we have already learned how to find the factors. Now if we have to find out the HCF of 6 and 9, first find the factors of 6 and 9 as I have done it. Factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6 and factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. Find out the common in both. Now 1 is both in both and 3 is also in both. So among 1 and 3, which is the highest number? 3. So the HCF of 6 and 9 is 3. Same way, let's find out the factors of 12 and 18. Now for 12, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. And for 18, we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Among these two, we have some numbers which are in common, which are in both, that means. Like we have 1, 2, 3 and 6, and among these which is the highest number? 6. So the highest common factor of 12 and 18 is 6. Now this is the way how we try to find out with the help of factorization method. Now there is one more method like we do with prime factorization. Let me teach you that. Here what we do is, if a number is an even number, we will begin with 2. We will just divide the number with the prime numbers only. Like the smallest number is 2. If a number is even, we will keep dividing that number by 2 till we reach to 1 at the end. Same way, if the number is not even or if it is odd, then we will try to find out with the other prime numbers like 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and like that we will keep going it. Okay, let's begin with the first part, how we are going to do. To make you understand, I have made two columns and I have written 1 and 2 on it. Our main number is 6 and 6 is an even number. Now first step is, whenever a number is even number, you will start dividing it by 2. Now divide 6 by 2. So 2 I have written on the first column and I marked it as a circle. Now what is your answer? When you divide 6 by 2, your quotient comes to 3. So that 3 will be written below 6 in the second column. So this is your first step. Now if you see, now we are going to divide 3 which is there in the second column and which I have marked it in a red circle. Now considering this 3 as a number, we can't divide it by 2 because 2 is an even number and 3 is an odd number. It is not divisible at all. So what is the next prime number after 2? 2 is 3. So 3 is definitely divisible by 3. So you will write it 3 in the first column and it goes on 1, so that 1 will come under second column under 3. So like this we will keep going till we reach to 1. Same way the second part is, if I want to find out for 9. Now 9 is not an even number, so it cannot go on 2. Let's try with 3. We know 3 table, it goes on 3. So on the first column I will write it 3. That means I am dividing 9 by 3. So 3 will be written on the first column. Now what is my quotient for that? On what table it goes on 9? That is 3. So that 3 will be written under 9 in the second column. So there are 2 3's and we know 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, that also way you can do. Now we will focus on the second step, that is second circle. In the second column again 3 is there and I know that for 3 I need to divide it by 3 only to give your answer as 1. Now let's write it down. Prime factorization of 6 will be written as the first column only. Just see the first column. What are the two numbers? 2 and 3, it is 2 multiplied by 3. Okay. Prime factorization of 9, just look at the first column, there are 2 3's, 3 into 3, that way we will write, and among this find the common in both. What is common here? Only 3. So HCF of 6 and 9 is 3. Now children, you may be finding it a very long method, but no, it is a very short method. Once you start practicing over it, you will be very easily able to find out the answers from this method. Okay, let's do one more example before we begin the actual exercise. Now here I have done it in a short way. Now we have to find out the HCF by prime factorization of 12, 16 and 28. Now if you see here, first table, if you see, 12 is a main number. Now 12 is an even number. I will divide it by 2. When I divide it by 2, I will get 6 as my quotient or 6 as my answer, which will be written under 12. Okay, that is become my now second step. Now I will focus on 6. Now 6 is again an even number, so I will divide it by 2. I will get 3. 2 3s are 6. So 3 will be written under 6. Now 3, I will use the next prime number, that is 3 only. 3 1s are 3. So what are the prime factorization of 12? 2 into 2 into 3. This way I am going to write down. Same way, let's see for 16. 16 is an even number, so I will start it with 2. 2 8s are 16. Now you can do it by any ways. Either you can multiply and write it under the second column, or you divide it and then write it under the second column. It should be exactly divisible. That means remainder should be 0 when you divide that number. Now I know 2 8s are 16, so I have written 8 under 16. My second step is 8. I will focus on 8. 8 is an even number, so again I will divide it by 2. 2 4s are 8, so 4 will be written under 8. Now think of 4. 4 is again an even number, that means it will again go on 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. Last number is 2. 2 will be divisible by 2 only, so 2 1s are 2. So the prime factorization of 16 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Same way, last is 28. 28 is an even number. I will start with 2. So when I divide 28 by 2, I get 14 as my answer, and 14 will be written under 28. Now 14, I will think of 14 as my next number. 14 is again even number, and I know it goes on 2. 2 7s are 14. So 7 will be written under 14. Now 7 will go on what? Only 7 is there. 7 is the prime number. 7 will go on 7 only. It doesn't have any other multiple. 7 1s are 7. So the prime factorization of 28 are 2 into 2 into 7. Now you have written all the 3 one under the other. So find out the common among the 3. You will see that you have 2 2's common in them. So I will write it as 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 4, which is the HCF of 12, 16 and 28. Now children, the whole exercise we will be using this method, and it is an easy method. Once you do 2-3 questions, you will find it very easy. Let's begin with question number 1. Now find the HCF of 18 and 48. Now 18, now you see 18 is an even number. It will be divided by 2, and you know 2 9s are 18. 9 will be written under 18. So 9 cannot go on 2. So the next number is, I will divide it by 3. 3 3s are 9. So under 9 I will write 3. Again 3 will go on what? 3 only. 3 1s are 3. Like that you will solve all the questions. Same way, when you do 48, you got the factors as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. There are 4 2's and 1 3. And if you see and try to find out the common in both, you have 1 2 and 1 3 both in both the numbers. So the common factors are 2 and 3, and so HCF will be 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. Next, 30 and 42. Find out the factors. It will be, and remember, you will be using only the prime factors. If a number is even number, you will do it by 2. Try to do it by 2. If it is not an even number, then go for further prime numbers. Okay. Now for 30, it is 2 into 3 into 5, and for 42, it is coming 2 into 3 into 7. In both the cases, we have 2 and 3 common. So the HCF is 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. Next, C part, 18 and 60. The factors of 18 are 2 into 3 into 3, and 60 will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. In both the cases, again we have 2 and 3 common. So the HCF becomes 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. D part. Now we have the numbers 27 and 63. Both 27 and 63 are divisible by 3. They both are not even numbers. We are going to start it with 3 and they are divisible. So when we keep doing it, we get 27 as 3 into 3 into 3 and 63 as 3 into 3 into 7. In both the cases, we have 3 as a common number and it is 2 times. So 3 into 3 is 9, which is the HCF of 27 and 63. Next we have numbers 36 and 84. Let me just show you. Now 36 and 84, again they are the even numbers. Try doing it. You have to solve it separately. And when you solve it, you got 36 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 and 84 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. In both the cases, you have 2 2's and 1 3 common. So what does it mean? We have 2 into 2 into 3. That means HCF becomes 12. Same way, if we have the numbers 34 and 102. Let's find out their factors. Now 34 is an even number. We can start with 2. But after 2, it comes 17 under 34. 17 is a prime number. It is not divisible. So we will write 17 ones are 17. In the case of 102, when we divide it by 2, we get answer as 51, which will be written under 102. Now 51 will be divisible by 3 on 17. So 17 ones are 17. So if we write down the factors, for 32 we have 2 into 17 and for 102 we have 2 into 3 into 17. In both the cases, we have 1 2 common and 1 17 common. So it means that HCF is 2 into 17, which is equal to 34. Next, now we have 3 numbers 70, 105 and 175. Let's see the calculations. Now both are, if you see at its ones place, it has 0 or 5. So definitely we can start with 5 also, but try to see if you can start with 2 or 3 or some other number. Okay, we can start with 5 also, there will be no problems. You will get the same answer. Now in the case of 70, 70 is divisible by 2, we get 35. 35 will go on 5 on 7, 5 7s are 35, and at last we get 7 1s are 7. So the factors of 70 are 2 into 5 into 7. And the factors for 105 are 3 into 5 into 7, and the factors of 175 are 5 into 5 into 7. Now if you see and make the circles from this, in this we have 5 and 7 common. Okay, what does it mean 5 and 7 common? That means HCF is 35. 5 multiplied by 7, which is equal to 35. Now let us do the H part. In the H part, we have 91, 112 and 49. Now when you solve all these factors, you will find that you have only one number 7 common in all the 3. So HCF is only 7. I part, given 18, 54, 81. Now solve it. For 18, you get it as 2 into 3 into 3. For 54, it is 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. For 81 it is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, and if you see, you get 3 in all the 3 2 times. So your HCF becomes 3 into 3, which is 9. Same way you have 12, 45 and 75. When you solve this, you get only 3 common in all the 3. That means HCF is 3. Question number 2. What is the HCF of 2 consecutive numbers? Now suppose here I have taken number as 4 and 5. What will be the HCF of? There is nothing common in between them. 4 is 2 into 2 and 5 is 1 into 5. So only common between them is 1. So HCF is 1. In the case when we take two even numbers, now suppose I take 4 as an even number and 6 as a consecutive even number. 4 we have factors 2 into 2 and 6 we have factors 2 into 3. So what is common in between the both? 2. So HCF between the two is 2. For the odd numbers, now if we take, for the odd numbers are not divisible. If I take 3 and 5, so what are the common in that? Nothing is common, so we will take 1 as their common factor. It is always the multiple. Question number 3. Here we are saying there is HCF of co-prime numbers 4 and 15 was found as follows by the factorization. Now the factors of 4 given is 2 into 2 and 15 given is 3 into 5. Since there is no common prime factors, so HCF of 4 and 15 is 0. Is the answer correct? If not, what is the correct HCF? Of course, it is not correct answer, because if nothing is common in between them, then we can say that 1 is the common co-prime factor in between them, because 1 is always the multiple of the number. So we can say that the correct HCF of 4 and 15 is 1. With this we end with exercise 3.6. Here I have taught you how we can find the HCF of the given numbers. Please do lots of practice, and it is one of the easiest thing that you can do. And on the next video I will also explain you how you can find out the LCM. Till then children, do lots of practice. See you. Goodbye and take care.